Murphy was born in January of 1995 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Amir was a young man full of potential. He was charismatic, friendly, and well-loved. But one quality people always speak of when it came to Mir was his loyalty. He was loyal to a fault sometimes. He loved his family and especially his close friends. His circle was tight, a bunch of regular South Philly boys who were dedicated to riding dirt bikes, rapping, and getting girls, and enjoying life. However, Amir's loyalty might have been a detriment to him living a successful life. Right now, Amir Murphy is doing a life sentence in a state correctional facility in Huntington, Pennsylvania. There are few neighborhoods in the city that have changed as drastically as Point Breeze in the last decade. The number of new construction permits issued there tripled between 2010 and 2020, nearly double the increase across the city. The new construction is easy to spot. They are places with 3 stories instead of 2, jutting up among the neighborhood's once uniform roof lines. Thanks to a 10-year tax abatement program, Point Breeze has become one of the most gentrified sections of the city. You can see it as you pass 21st and Mifflin in a mix of nice houses selling for $800,000, and then 2 blocks down, there are houses that you would be lucky to get $150K for. In an article called Inequality and Crime, in the Review of Economics and Statistics, it read, in the economic theory of crime, areas of high inequality place poor individuals who have low returns from market activity next to high-income individuals who have goods worth taking, thereby increasing the returns to time allocated to criminal activity. Strain theory argues that, when faced with the relative success of others, unsuccessful individuals feel frustration at their situation. The greater the inequality, the higher this strain, and the greater the inducement for low-status individuals to commit crime. Social disorganization theory argues that crime occurs when the mechanisms of social control are weakened. Factors that weaken a community's ability to regulate its members are poverty, racial heterogeneity, residential mobility, and family instability. In this case, inequality is associated with high crime because it is linked to poverty. Areas with high inequality tend to have higher poverty rates. Just bear with me for 1 second. We're going to get to the point of the video in 1 minute. So to sum all that up, long story short, poor people trying to survive in America have to resort to desperate measures. Not because of a moral decay, but because our brain tells us we have to survive. And surviving in America has been defined over the last 60 years as the American dream. That's the status quo. Not living up to that standard has the perception of failure in so many people's eyes. Here is an income map of Point Breeze and nearby Gray's Ferry. Here are the 2 projects, Wilson and Tasker, and the surrounding blocks. They are in dark red, meaning the lowest incomes in Philly. The lighter towards green means the more income for that family. As you head towards Center City, the income goes up exponentially. You have dark green blocks away from dark red, and that is what researchers point to as a major issue.